Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday, and thank you guys so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, guys, I hope you don't mind, but once again, we're going to be doing another relook or revisit of this time the CGI line, because it's been a hot minute since we looked at this amazing line here. I think my last video of the CGI line, I believe a few months ago, we looked at the final figure in the collection, the Mossman figure. So today, guys, I thought it would be kind of fun. I hope you don't mind, once again, if we do a revisit of this amazing line here of the CGI show, okay, part of the Netflix show that came out, roughly the same time of the Revelation show. It did have 3 seasons, and I do feel, now this line is now done, this line has now ended. It does have at least 3 seasons on Netflix, and I do feel like if this line had continued, I feel like it would have been a season 4 on the Netflix show, focusing more on Hordak, and there's Hordak right there in between, these lines here of these figures here, and the other figures of this. And I think they would have called it the Savage Eternia show here. And today, guys, I just picked some random figures here, guys, to relook at. So I have, of course, He-Man here. This version of He-Man right here. Then we have Merman, a very cool looking Merman. All right. And then we have this version of He-Man, which I think I've never shown on my channel before, which is the Powers of Grayskull He-Man. All right. And, of course, a very cool looking Orko. A very different take on Orko. All right. So today, guys, we'll look at He-Man, this version of He-Man, and Orko. All right. Now, if you're not familiar with this line, guys, and this is a line, like I said, is now done. It was on Netflix, but this line is more targeted to the kids, or the, I would say, the next generation of collectors. It's more kid friendly than us adult collectors out there. But it does pay, tribute. First of all, it does, for me personally, it does pay tribute to the '80s line with the, because how the Origins and the Masterverse line, it has more articulation with the arms and the legs, where this line, this CGI line here, does not. And it's kind of with the smaller head right there and the big broad shoulders. It does have that power attack feature right there, which is kind of like similar to the 80s spring-loaded waist version of He-Man. But you can see right there's no articulation in the arm. There's just one giant arm that goes up and down, the legs as well. But it does have that spring-loaded attack feature. Now, I think I said this in my collection tour, that I feel like this line here did not get a full push from Mattel. For some reason, and I get it. I don't know why. Like the modern day, Masters of the Universe lines, which it could be the Origins, the Masters, and this line. I very rarely saw these figures at retail. This is my own personal experience. Okay, the figures you have here, except for a few, like this version of He-Man here. And this version of He-Man, which I did find at Walmart, all right, or Target. For the most part, I never saw these figures at my local retail stores. Like Mossman here. I'm sorry, Merman and Orko. And that's why I have a very small collection of loose figures of this line here. So the most part, I had to get these figures online. No exclusives at all on this brand here. Like nothing, Mattel Creations didn't give us a very unique, something cool. But it did give us a very cool Grayskull, which I do have right here. Here's my Grayskull. A very fun Grayskull. If you watch my video on this and my collection tour, it lights up. It has sound effects. The drawbridge comes up and down. It's very cool. So they did give us a Grayskull play set with this CGI line. Okay, a lot of vehicles and stuff like that. So it gave us a variety of really cool figures and vehicles, in this collection. All right, but for some reason, they never really pushed this line, you know, and I'm not too sure why. You know, and I know it's not for everybody. Like I said, it was a different take on He-Man. Like it's for like I said, like also it's more of the, you know, for the next generation of, you know, for the kids to collect. You know, like us adult collectors can focus on, the Origins line, the Masterverse line, and, you know, in any of the of over 40 years of this incredible line from the 80s to the classics and stuff like that. But this line here, I think, is more focused, more for the kids. And like I said, it was a different take on He-Man, all right? A different story for He-Man. For the most part, it kept, you know, the core values of He-Man, but with little different takes and different gender swaps. And, you know, because of this, if you're not familiar, if you're not, you know, the show here, on this show here, everyone knew that Prince Adam was He-Man, all right? And everyone from his friends, from, you know, Ram Mam to Man-at-Arms and so forth, drew on the power of Grayskull as well, like He-Man, to enhance their abilities. So like I said, this was a little bit different take on He-Man, and so forth. But like I said, it was a fun line to collect, you know. I do believe that, and I do reference this a lot. The book that I referenced, the Pixel Dan, I have it right here, guys. This book right here, which I referenced a lot from the toys of of He-Man and Master Universe. You know, thanks to Pixel Dan and Dark Horse Comics right here. I do hope, and I know that we will get a part 2. That we'll have more of the Origins line once it's finished. The Turtles of Grayskull, this line here too, the Masterverse line. So this is an incredible line here that I do hope that, you know, we will get in the part. Hopefully, they make a part 2 of this incredible Toys of Grayskull, or Toys of He-Man. But I'm going on, guys, and I apologize. But yeah, like I said, like a fun line to collect. And today on the channel, we'll look at, you know, 2 of these figures here. All right, so I hope you guys are still with me. All right, so today we'll look at He-Man. So there's He-Man right here. You have the glamour shot of him right there, the version of Grayskull from the show. And this Grayskull kind of, it flew in the sky, you know, kind of from place to place over Eternia. You got the Netflix logo here. You got He-Man, the Master Universe CGI logo here, and there's old He-Man right there. You got the smaller body type, head type, and big broad shoulders. Now, what's interesting too, guys, and I believe real fast with this He-Man here, you know, if you watch and I think I'm right, guys, and if I'm wrong, I'll be the first to admit it. I wish I had some images because this figure hasn't even been shown yet, but I have a feeling it will be at some point for the Masterverse line. Is what I'm talking about, you know, is in the Revolution show where He-Man had to give Sorceress Teela, the extra power that she needed to, you know, help rebuild Eternia. That's the whole story arc for Teela, is that she went off, you know, to find the ancient powers of Eternia to, you know, to recreate, you know, Eternia, like the heavens, I guess, for all the champions and heroes to, you know, that's why, you know, she wanted King Randor to have a place to, you know, to be among, you know, champions and heroes and the good guys, basically, and not be in the, you know, the dark dwells of, you know, Scareglow's underworld. And so He-Man had to use the power of Grayskull, you know, and they both transformed together. And I think in that show, you saw that chest right here, this little symbol right here. It looks like the sword right there, you know, with the M and the 2, like, and I think, you know, the Revolution show paid tribute to this line here. And I do believe that in this show here, you saw a figure, a couple of you know, a crossover with the Revelation show, you know. So I thought that was kind of nice that the Revolution cartoon show did pay tribute to the CGI line. So I thought that was kind of a fun thing. But there's He-Man here. Now, this is the only, and what's unique about this He-Man here, guys, is that we got this version of He-Man in the Masterverse line right here. So here's my loose figure of this version here. I think I'll get my turntable here in a minute here, guys. So this is a CGI line here, figure. It might fall. I hope he doesn't. Yeah, it might fall. All right. So there's this Masterverse line, and there's the CGI line as well, and and the Origins line here. So this is the only version of He-Man that was part of all of the modern day Master Universe figures. Okay, you got the Origins based He-Man from that 4-pack right here. Then we have the Masterverse line look of him, in the same look, and the CGI line. So that was kind of, you know, very cool. That, you know, and I think if this line here, if this 4-pack did sell it, because this 4-pack is still available for sale, once again, at MattelCreations.com. I know it's still at that same price right now, guys. I wish it was cheaper, because I would buy me a second pack, you know, pack, you know, for my loose collection. But maybe one day it will go down in price. If I feel like if this line, this 4-pack, you know, He-Man line did sell out, I have no doubt in my mind they would have kind of given, I hope they would have given us a 4-pack Skeletor line, you know, from the cartoon, but in a way we kind of do, because we have the cartoon collection Skeletor to the 2000X version of Skeletor. All we think, basically what we need is this version, you know, in single card form of Skeletor in the CGI line, and the new adventures of Skeletor, you know, of He-Man in his more robotic version of Skeletor. But there you go, guys. There's He-Man right there. A very cool figure, like I said. And you can see it close real fast, guys. You can see, like, the kind of pay tribute, in a way, like I said, to the 80s version of He-Man. You can see, like, you know, no articulation. You know, you got some, you know, on the arms right here. You can move it around side to side. But you can't, it doesn't pop out. But, you know, but it does kind of have that spring-loaded, you know, tack form, you know, that the 80s version has. Great detail right there. You can plug the sword in the back right there if you wish. All right. Sash is a little bit, you know, it does have a little flexibility to it. No bending at the knees, you know, like I said, you know, like I said, you know, they're trying to, I feel like, pay tribute, you know, for the most part, to the 80s version, in a way, for a more modern day take of He-Man, like a multiverse of He-Man, you know. But very cool, you know. And also, I for some reason, I feel like this is a line that, you know, down the road, people are going to remember and start to collect. I hope they do, because it's a fun line, you know, to collect. You know, I had a lot of fun enjoying collecting this. And who knows, it might go up in price, because now the line, like I said, the line is done now. So yeah, I something, you know, like, you know, so I would, you know, right now, if you are interested, you know, go online and, you know, you can find them at Big Bag Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, Amazon. You know, if you're interested, you know, because you never know, because these might go up in value, because now the line's done. You know. All right. So, all right. So now let's take a look at Orko here. We're in the video. So here's an Orko here. Of course, I don't have a loose version of him. Like I said, like, you know, retail. I never found, like, hardly any of these figures at retail. I was lucky to find, you know, these online. You know, of course, for me personally, this was my third favorite, and I will admit that, my third favorite line to collect. You know, of course, Origins first, Masterverse second, and now this line here. And there was nothing wrong with this line. Like, you know, it's just that, you know, I prefer the Origins line because of the 80s feel and the look and stuff like that, and articulation. You know, and the Masterverse line is, you know, almost that same way, but a lot of variety of figures, old and new, and you know, the variety of brands of the Masterverse line, like the New Eternity brand, the Princess of Power, Sunman. So the Masterverse line, like the Origins line, has given us a lot of variety of great figures. But this line was still a fun line to collect, you know. And this version of Orko right here, you got the. It's basically he's mostly a robot, okay, not like that Trollin, all right. But there's Orko right there. You got Grayskull again. Oh, you know what? Real fast, guys. Here's the back of He-Man right there. I'm sorry, guys. I think I lost something here, guys. I think that's better. I think I hit something on my camera, guys. I think we're better. But yeah, there's version of He-Man right there in the back of him. His action called out once again. And there's Skeletor right there. And then there was a Masterverse version of Skeletor, like this, right there. And there's Man-at-Arms, or Duncan. A very young version of Duncan. And this version of Duncan, real fast, guys, had nothing to do with Tila, being the father of Tila. You know, Tila on this show was, you know, Tila and the sorceress. She was normally Tila, and when she called on the power of Grayskull, she became Sorceress Tila. Okay. All right. Now back to Orko, guys. All right. But he does come with a he is a robot, you know, and I think that the normal Orko, I don't know if it takes possession of him or they meet and help him out, but he comes with a really cool blast effect right there. It does come with a really unique stand right there. You see the winking eyes. I wish this thing came with a normal head sculpt too, but of course this line, like I said, does not. You can't mix and match. You can't pop the head off. You can't pop the arms off. So it's it's what you see, what you got right here. I'm winking at you. I got the O for Orko right there. Got the power attack feature. When you push this, I think this is like a blast effect, and when you power attack, the blast effect should come off and hit your enemies. Got Orko right here. The back of him right there. Of course, there's that Tila sorceress figure right there with He-Man as well. Alright. But there you go, guys. There's a little look, a little recap or revisit of this CGI show. You know, a fun show, like I said. And a fun, brand to collect. You know, like I said, it was my third favorite to collect from. I don't think the arms, I don't know, because I don't have one in package. So, and this is a line where I'm not going to double up, unless I see them online at a, on like under $5 or something like that. Then I'll be more than happy to, get them and have them, loose in my loose collection. But right now I'm very happy with what I have in package and stuff like that. They look amazing. They're fun. Like I said, I knew what a line for the next generation of collectors, for the young ones, for the kids, for the kiddos and stuff like that. I love the lightning all around. These amazing figures here of these box art right here. All right. But there you go, guys. There's a relook, all right, of this incredible line once again. Because I always talk about the CGI line, but I never show it anymore because But it was a fun line to collect, for me personally. I enjoyed it for what it was. I don't mind a different take on something. We still have that hardcore storyline for He-Man for us, hardcore collectors and stuff like that. That's still there. That's not going to go away. That's never going to change. But, giving something a little different, something fresh, for my opinion, is fine with me. I don't mind that, But there you guys. Alright, guys. And tomorrow we're going to revisit Merman and Powers of Grayskull He-Man tomorrow. Alright. Also, I've got some great figures coming very soon to the channel, guys. As we wait, I got the Turtles of Grayskull, Mikey and Casey Jones coming very soon to the channel. I've got the Skeletor Demogorgon 2-pack coming very soon as well from Target, the Target exclusive on the channel. We'll look at that hopefully very, very soon, within a week or so. I have at least the new Thunder Punch He-Man from the Masters line coming very, very soon, within a week or so. So I hope you guys will stay tuned for that. All right. There's a little what do you call it? A preview, I guess you can say, of these amazing figures coming very, very soon to the channel. All right, as we wait. So I hope you don't mind us doing another revisit or relook of at least the CGI line now, because it's been, like I said, a hot minute since we looked at this very unique line, I guess you can call it, of He-Man. All right. But once again, guys, I want to take the time now to, of course, thank my subscribers. If you made it, so thank you so much. So if you made it this far in the video and have not subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I love talking to you guys, all things Masters Universe, like the CGI line right here, to the Masterverse line right here, and of course, you know, my personal favorite, the Origins line, which could be the Turtles of Grayskull, to the cartoon collection as well. All right. Hit that like button, guys, and thank you for doing that, guys. Of course, it means a lot to me. So thank you. First of all, thank you so much for doing that. It helps my channel to get out there to grow for more people who love He-Man collecting like we do, who have a passion for this amazing product, guys, who hopefully watch my videos as well, and hopefully subscribe as well, and liking it. So hitting that like button, guys, thank you so much for doing that, guys. And hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos. And tomorrow, like I said, you know, we're going to be looking at, you know, like I said, I picked Merman and the Power Attack He-Man. We'll look at them tomorrow on the channel, you know, and some other figures, you know, throughout the week, you know, from the CGI line to the Superstars line to the Masters of WWE Universe as well. I finally got my Snake Mountain ring, which is absolutely amazing. Which came with that Stone Cold and Hulk Hogan figures. So there's a lot to come to the channel. So I hope you guys will join me again for some more revisits and relooks, I hope. So thank you for doing that, guys. All right, of this line, because maybe some of my new subscribers, you know, will like to look at the CGI line and make their own decisions, you know, if they want to collect this line or not. So by looking at, you know, up close, you know, give you maybe you're like yay, nay, you know, it's up to you guys. So I hope you guys will join me. Of course, share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters Universe, which could be the CGI line. I mean, like I said, over 40 years, guys, of this incredible product, guys. I mean, we can go from the 80s to the classics, to the Super 7, to 2000X, to Princess of Power, to, you know, Super 7, you have 2000X, you have Origins, to the Turtles of Grayskull line, to the cartoon collection now, to the Masters of the WWE Universe as well, which is an amazing line too, you know, to the Masterverse line, who gave us a variety of great products and brands of the Masterverse line, from the Revelation show to the Revolution show to, you know, New Eternia is an amazing line, to Sunman, to the couple of Sunman figures there, and some new adventures of He-Man as well, and so forth. And so guys, once again, I hope you guys have a great Thursday, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Take care, guys, and have a good one.